Rich Homie Quan, born Dequantes Devontay Lamar on October 4, 1989, was a hip-hop artist who carved a unique place for himself in the industry. A rising star from Atlanta, Georgia, Quan's musical contributions during the 2010s had a lasting influence on the modern rap scene. Known for blending melodic flows with street narratives, his sound helped shape the trajectory of hip-hop in ways that remain apparent today. However, the news of his untimely death on September 5, 2024, at the age of 34, shocked the music world, leaving a legacy that needs to be respectfully honored. In this video, we'll take an in-depth look at Rich Homie Quan's life, career, struggles, and contributions. From his early days growing up in the streets of Atlanta to his breakthrough success with songs like Type of Way and Flex, to the personal and professional challenges he faced later in his career, this is a tribute to an artist whose work made a lasting impression on hip-hop. The loss of a hip-hop icon. We begin with a moment of reflection on Rich Homie Quan's passing. The news of his death, reportedly from an overdose, hit hard for both his fans and those who worked closely with him. It's essential to start this video by paying our respects, offering condolences to his family, and acknowledging the profound impact he made during his time in the spotlight. While details about his passing are still emerging, what remains undisputed is the void his death has left in the hip-hop community. Many people were just beginning to recognize the depth of his influence on the modern sound of rap, especially with his role in shaping the melodic trap wave that defines much of today's music. By creating a safe space for reflection, the video can establish a solemn but celebratory tone, one that honors Rich Homie Quan's legacy while respecting the grief that comes with his sudden loss. Early life and struggles. Growing up in Atlanta, Dequantes Devontay Lamar grew up in the gritty neighborhood of Kirkwood in Atlanta, Georgia, where his early life was a reflection of the tough environments that many young black men face in America. While Kirkwood has seen gentrification in recent years, during Quan's childhood, it was a hub of street violence and economic hardship. Like many kids from his neighborhood, Quan's early exposure to drugs, crime, and poverty influenced his worldview. Despite his challenging surroundings, he excelled in academics and sports, particularly baseball, for which he earned a scholarship. Quan's time on the field, however, was cut short after he became involved in criminal activity. An arrest for burglary in 2009 put his baseball dreams on hold, forcing him to spend 15 months in prison. Yet, it was during this time that Quan's focus shifted to music. While incarcerated, he began writing songs that reflected his experiences and struggles, planting the seeds for the raw, authentic storytelling that would later define his music. After his release from prison, Quan began pursuing music seriously. He had been dabbling in rapping before his arrest, but now he approached it with renewed focus. In 2012, he dropped his first mixtape, Still Going In, which started gaining traction in the Atlanta music scene. While not an immediate chart-topping hit, the mixtape caught the attention of influential producers and DJs in the city. The breakthrough, Type of Way, and early success. The turning point in Quan's career came in 2013 with the release of his breakout single, Type of Way. A perfect blend of melody and raw emotion, the track quickly became a sensation, reaching audiences far beyond Atlanta. Type of Way peaked at number 50 on the Billboard Hot 100, but more importantly, it became a cultural touchstone, representing the struggles, aspirations, and frustrations that many young black men in America were feeling at the time. The song's success was not just about its catchy hook or Quan's raspy, melodic delivery. It was the relatability of the lyrics. Quan spoke directly to the listener's emotions, tapping into feelings of envy, ambition, and self-worth. Feelings that are often unspoken but deeply felt in the black community. The phrase, "I feel some type of way," became a ubiquitous expression, transcending music and entering everyday conversation, further solidifying Quan's influence. Building on the momentum of Type of Way, Quan continued to drop hit after hit. Tracks like Walk Through, featuring Problem and My Nigga with IG and Jeezy, cemented his status as one of the hottest young rappers in the game. His debut mixtape, Still Going In, Reloaded, was named the 10th best mixtape of 2013 by Rolling Stone. By the end of 2013, Quan had achieved something that many rappers only dream of: mainstream success while maintaining street credibility. The Rich Gang era and collaboration with Young Thug. One of the most defining periods of Quan's career was his collaboration with Young Thug and Birdman in the group Rich Gang. Released in 2014, Rich Gang, Thug Tour Part 1 became an instant classic. The chemistry between Quan and Young Thug was electric, with both rappers blending their melodic flows seamlessly across the project's standout tracks like Lifestyle and Freestyle. Rich Gang was more than just a collaboration. It represented a new wave in Southern rap, where melody and emotion were just as important as hard-hitting lyrics. This was a shift away from the more aggressive, braggadocious style that had dominated rap for years. Instead, artists like Quan and Thug were introducing a more vulnerable side to hip-hop, where they weren't afraid to sing, harmonize, and discuss their emotional struggles openly. The era helped pave the way for artists like Lil Baby, Gunna, and Rod Wave, who would later become stars in the same vein. However, the success of Rich Gang was short-lived. In 2015, rumors began swirling about tensions between Quan and Thug, with Quan distancing himself from the group in interviews. While fans hoped for more collaborations, the relationship between the two rappers grew increasingly strained. Still, their work together left an indelible mark on the genre. Struggles with fame and legal issues. Despite his early success, Quan faced numerous challenges throughout his career. The pressures of fame, coupled with his tumultuous personal life, led to a series of legal and professional setbacks. In 2015, Quan found himself embroiled in a controversy when a leaked song contained lyrics that many considered offensive, especially regarding sexual violence. Though Quan apologized, the backlash was intense, and it damaged his public image. With these controversies, Quan also faced legal battles with his management and label, leading to a significant slowdown in his music output. During this time, many speculated that Quan's career had peaked and he had been eclipsed by newer artists like Future and Young Thug, who continued to dominate the charts. Quan later revealed in interviews that he had been struggling with mental health issues during this period, and the transition from street life to mainstream success had been overwhelming for him. In a 2017 interview, he admitted that he wasn't sure if he wanted to continue making music, as the industry pressures had taken a toll on him. Reinvention, Rich as in Spirit and Beyond. Despite the challenges, Rich Homie Quan wasn't done yet. In 2017, he signed a deal with Motown Records and began working on his long-awaited debut album. Released in 2018, Rich as in Spirit was a deeply personal project that reflected Quan's journey, both musically and personally. The album showcased his growth as an artist, with songs that tackled themes of redemption, faith, and resilience. While Rich as in Spirit didn't achieve the same commercial success as his earlier work, it was a critical success and showed that Quan still had a lot to offer the rap game. Tracks like Changed and 34 were introspective and raw, giving fans a glimpse into the mind of an artist who had seen both the highs and lows of fame. Throughout the late 2010s and early 2020s, Quan continued to release music, though at a slower pace. He dropped several mixtapes and singles that garnered attention from his core fan base, but he struggled to regain the mainstream success he once had. Nevertheless, Quan remained a respected figure in the industry, and his influence on the melodic trap sound was undeniable. Influence and legacy, paving the way for a new generation. Rich Homie Quan's influence on modern rap cannot be overstated. Alongside artists like Young Thug and Future, Quan helped pioneer the melodic trap sound that is now the staple of mainstream hip-hop. His ability to blend catchy hooks with deeply emotional and personal lyrics opened the door for a new generation of artists who weren't afraid to get vulnerable on the mic. Quan's music continues to inspire artists today. Lil Baby, Gunna, and Polo G, among others, have cited Quan as a major influence on their work. His legacy lives on through these artists, even as they continue to push the boundaries of the genre he helped shape. Ending. As we reflect on the life and career of Rich Homie Quan, it's clear that his contributions to hip-hop will not be forgotten. He was a trailblazer who helped shape the sound of modern rap, and his music will continue to inspire. Rich Homie Quan, whose real name was Dequantes Devontay Lamar, was an Atlanta rapper who significantly influenced the hip-hop scene with his melodic trap style. Tragically, his death on September 5, 2024 shocked the music world, but his legacy remains through his music, struggles, and contributions.